Hello, this is Charlie Grossenburg with Grossenburg Implement. Want to wish everybody happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Just want to talk about our John Deere Days. It's a virtual setting again, like it was last year. We kind of feel that set's nice with the customers. They're able to, pick the time they want to go over, four different aspects of what we're going over. If it's technology, if it's a piece of equipment. So we will be showing the agenda for that virtual John Deere Days through our social media and website. Last year we had great success, and of course we had to do it with the, what we're dealt with COVID and everything. But we felt we had a lot of people compliment that they took some out of it. They were able to replay it. If they had questions, they called. So we'll again put together a nice agenda for you. And again, just check us out on Facebook to see what's coming. A lot of this is gonna, as we know, technology is moving fast. We want to find a way that customers and everybody around us are able to get the information, even if it's brief. They know what's coming down the path, and that they know that we're investing to be prepared for that and have the people around our dealerships that can help the customers when they decide to go with that technology. So a few of these things will be a little maybe moving quick or haven't been around that before. That's what we want. We want you to be uncomfortable and then call us, and then we'll try to get you comfortable with it. If it's Operations Center, or if it's a new technology with the combines, tractors, or planters, whatever it is. So we'll keep building this, and we look forward to you guys checking this out. So.
Hi, I'm Tyler Hummel. I'm the corporate admin at our Winter, South Dakota location. And today I'm excited to talk to you about our customer portal and the key features within it. The things that I'm going to be talking to you today about are invoicing, payment, order parts, and quick reference guides. So we'll start out by going to grossenburg.com to get there. Once at grossenburg.com, up here at the top, you'll see a green box that says Customer Portal. You will click on that. Now, if you don't have an account set up yet, the first thing that you'll need to do is create an account. So you'll, right here where it says Sign Up, you'll click here. And the fields that you have to fill out are the ones with the red asterisk next to them. If you do have an account, we can get logged in and get set up. Okay, so once you're logged into the customer portal, this will be the landing page that you see. On here, our marketing will keep this updated each month with any specials that we have going on, any events such as Ladies Night, John Deere webinars, that type of stuff. So a lot of good information gets put out on here. The other thing that you'll notice is if you do have an in-house account with us, it will show a quick snapshot of balance due. You do have the option to make a payment, and you can see your statements out here. So the 4 key features that I want to talk to you about today are invoicing, making payments, ordering parts, and the quick reference guides. So we'll start out with invoices. And to get that, you'll go to My Account, Payment, and Invoice History. So this is what it's going to appear like once you get logged into here. This pie chart does change based off the transaction range that is selected. It will always default to 7 days. So a good thing to always practice when looking up invoices is to bump this out to the last 30, 60, 90 days. So that way you're for sure catching the invoice you are looking for. So as you can see here, the pie chart changed once I selected 90 days. You can hover over it. It will tell you whether it's workshop, sales, with a dollar amount. So you can kind of see it at a glance there. The other nice feature that you can see here is next to each line, there'll be a red PDF icon box. When you click on this, it will pull up the invoice that you would get at the counter. So you don't have to worry about grabbing it each time you come up to the counter. Okay. The other nice feature when you're out here for invoicing is that when it comes to year-end tax time, you can come out, select all of 2020, get all your invoices. And once you have that, if you click on this icon here with the down arrow with a line underneath it, you click on that, that shoots all these lines out to an Excel file, which you can then put on a jump drive and give to your accountant. So all these columns and fields will populate. So you can sort this as well if you want just a specific one. And if you're ever looking for a specific one in this big group, you just use the invoice number field, type in which one you're looking for. And it will eliminate all the other ones and leave you with which one you're looking for. So this is great. Also, if you guys utilize Farm Plan as well, when you get those statements, it will give a reference number, which is our invoice number. So if you're questioning what was billed to your Farm Plan account, you can pop out to here, type in that invoice number, look it up, click on the PDF icon, and see exactly what was billed to your account. So the next thing I want to talk about while you're out here is also to make a payment if you do have the in-house account with us. You are able to make it. As of right now, you can only use credit card to make a payment. The other icon out here is to your John Deere Financial or your multi-use account. So you can click on this. This will take you out there and you can log in and make your payment to John Deere as well. So the next thing that we wanted to talk about was ordering parts. There are two different ways that you can order parts. The first one is just by clicking order parts. So if you can quick add parts if you happen to know the parts you're already looking for. The other icon that you can click on is the search John Deere parts. So this takes you up to the John Deere parts catalog. It's going to be very generic. You'll have to type in your make, model, serial number if you know it. So it's a good way to do it. But the feature or the way that I like to try and lead customers to ordering parts is by going to the equipment tab and then clicking on my equipment. So this will show all the pieces of equipment that we have on file for you at Grossenburg Implement. So we always recommend customers to go through this. Let us know if there's anything that needs to be updated, add, removed. If you need to request an ad, you'll click right up here, fill out the required fields that are in there, and that will send an email to us. We will get that updated as soon as we can. If you ever need to remove a piece, there are these four icons over here. If you click the trash can, this will send an email to us to remove that piece of equipment. It does not happen instantaneously by clicking the trash can. The next feature is the wrench icon. If you hover over this, it will say request service. So these will allow you to send requests to our service manager. They go directly to them. So if you want to request a service on your S680 combine, you can put in your notes there. It's in this field, please pick up. Or if you decide you're going to bring it in, you can still start the request that way. The next icon is find machine specific parts, and it's the gear icon. So when you click on that, this takes you out to John Deere's catalog. And once it gets loaded up here, you can see up at the top here, these parts that you are now searching for are filtered by the pin. So it saved a lot of clicks for you and not having to make sure if you're in the right serial breakdown, you're looking for the right parts that you need. So you can go through, find a specific part that you're looking for. When you're out here, you will see the price. This is the price that we are going to offer to you guys. However, you will see that there is no availability. The availability will come into play when you bring it back into our customer portal. So we'll go ahead and we'll just add one of these pins to the cart. See down here, it says retrieving price and availability. The part's been added. So there's two different ways you can get back to our customer portal, by back to dealer, or we can go into our cart. And this is printable right here. So if you wanted to kind of print out, a big list of parts, come back in and search for it that way, that is an option. The other thing you can do is email us if you wanted to come back to it and finish this later. But we're done. We got the part we want, so we're going to proceed to checkout. So this pulls that one specific part into other parts we already had in our cart into the shopping cart here. One nice thing I like to point out that is available for customers to utilize is the Save Cart feature. When you click on that, you can call this, we're just going to call it, since I said S680 earlier, we're just going to go with that. So now we're going to clear our cart and we're going to pull that order back in that we used in the order parts feature here. And we're going to search for S680 because that's what we called it. So here it is. We'll come back in and we'll click load cart. I'm going to overwrite this here. So what it's doing when it comes into next year, if we've had any price increases or if any of the availability has changed, it's going to go through and find that for you. So if you're kind of in between any of our stores too, and you're looking for a specific part, if you don't have all these in here and it says available to order, or there's 4 and you maybe need 5, you can come up to the store location here, select it and hit change. So these will all change based off the availability. The pricing will not change. We are the same at all of our stores, so you don't have to worry about that. The other thing while you're out here that's kind of nice to do is you can search for these specific parts and tie it to a piece of equipment that you have in your profile. So we'll just select this one here. So now that that's in there, you can come down, and if this was for another piece of equipment, we can tie this one to that piece of equipment. So the reason that's important is that helps our parts personnel when they're getting parts out to kind of help double check and verify that this specific air filter is for this whole goods unit. And that way we're getting you the right part, saving you the time, and getting you more efficient, especially if it's a time sensitive part. There is this feature here. You click on the arrow, which will fill in so you don't have to do this each time. When it comes to checkout, you'll see there's red asterisks. There's certain ones that you have to fill in. You can put order notes in if you have an employee or hired help coming in to pick up stuff. You can, put that, John Doe is coming in to pick stuff up. You can put the date in, the payment method. You can select John Deere financial account. You're going to pick up, you're going to pay when you come, or you can put your credit card information in and pay for it directly. So the last thing I wanted to talk about on our customer portal is the quick reference guides. So what these guides are is it's going to show you at a very quick glance some of the key things or some of the parts that are going to get used quite often or that you're going to need to change. So I'm just going to go out and we'll just find one here to kind of just show you kind of what it looks like out here. So it's kind of showing you, the filters that are going to be in this tractor here. And here down below, you can see that here are some of the parts, the availability, whether we have them, and you can kind of quick add a lot of these parts. This is something that you can add to your equipment by clicking this star and you'll favorite it. And then you can also link it to your 8570. So that way it will be in here next time and you don't have to go through all those clicks to find it. So this is another kind of nice way to kind of start out, the year if you're needing new filters or any of that other stuff. So, and that concludes the customer portal and the key features that I wanted to talk to you about today. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to give myself a call or come into any of our locations. Our parts staff, admin, service, everybody's very knowledgeable with the customer portal. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and have a good day.
Hello, in this video segment, we will go over the Operations Center mobile app. The Op Center mobile app enables monitoring of machines and field work along with information about your farm or fleet, when you need it and where you need it. With the latest release of the Operations Center mobile app, you will be able to see all your active 4G MTG enabled machines update on the map in near real time. And for those machines also equipped with a Gen 4 display, you can see totals update in near real time on the field summary card below the map and in home. So first off, we'll go right into the Op Center mobile app. It opens up and it shows this map here of your fields, as you can see, and the machines that are enabled with 4G. On the bottom, you have all your fields, You can also go to equipment. You can see how much fuel is in and def is in your machine and how far away it is from where your current location is. If you have any flags, any rocks, or anything like that tagged in the field, those will be listed in here. There's many different things you can do here. You can go to the home button, and this will be the seeding progress, as you can see on the top, of all the fields that have done and the harvest and any spraying that was done. You can also go into plan, and right here in the plan you can do a tillage, a seeding, an application, or a harvest plan. So all you need to do is go into seeding, hit plan seeding. We'll select our crop type. We'll just use corn in this example, and we'll just add a variety and hit next. Now here is where you would choose the fields that you were going to plant. So I'll just choose one, for example, here. Next, we'll set our rates for the field. We'll leave it as seeds per acre. We'll hit done, save, add work. And now, as you can see, that field is in there. We're going to plant corn, and it's ready to go. Also, you can go into Analyze, and on here we have our application. You can change it to harvest, seeding, or anything back here from years past if you want to look back. We'll just leave it on corn harvest, and it shows we had the 2 fields. If we want to click on it, it'll give us a breakdown of our yields of each variety in that field. Also on the application, same thing here. It'll give the breakdown, what we put on, how many acres it was, our average rate, our total rate, date applied, and the speed of the sprayer. I'll go back to the map here and go to equipment again. I can click on that equipment and I can get the settings if I want to see what the operator is running at. I can get the engine hours, the fuel level, the def level as well. The details is where it will give me the serial number of the machine, the display that's in the machine, and the JD Link terminal that is in the machine. Try to bring this back down here. Here on the settings, on your map settings, you can show equipment, field boundaries, or flags. If you also want to use remote display access, you can do that with the machine as well. As you can see, I just hit the RDA tab, but right now this machine is not running, so we will just cancel that. But you could actually see the same thing that the operator in the combine is seeing by going into that. There are a lot of neat little tools in here. If you have questions on anything, please just give us a call here at Grossenburg Implement. Thank you.